just received in our newspaper.
Chase went to go grab something in his truck, and he just wanted to get started. Rain, how's it going?
Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. It's a crazy day. He was actually very upset. I just want to say something. Last week, when we kept pausing for our Monday meetup, he's currently still talking about that. And believe it or not, the amount of time that he was on hold there for was about almost 3 hours that day. He's still very upset because I guess supposedly it's not what they wanted. And then
he has to do it all over again.
Yeah, he screamed about it actually just before we turned this on, and then left, and then was like, just start it up. So I don't know what he's doing. But other than that, yeah, he's worked up. He's worked up today. But me and Rain hit the gym today. I mean, we did hit the gym.
Pretty crazy gym day.
Leg day. Like they never hurt nobody. That's what I like about legs.
Except me right now because I am
legs do.
Pain.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
a good kind of pain. But
it's like, what are you gonna do? And then we're just out here trying. That's all that really matters is that we're out here trying. Think about it, like we do a lot, right? We both went to work, worked out. Now we're doing this long Monday. Mondays are long for us. You know what I mean? Mondays are long for everyone in the studio.
Yep.
We're just out here fucking grinding and shit like that. We got tits tomorrow.
We're gonna do some tits.
Get our tomorrow.
Tits nice, big and strong.
Nice, big and strong tits.
Yep. And then,
Hey. He's got.
So you want to know the truth?
Okay, so you got to tell people what this is.
So we were at a demolition derby yesterday.
Common fair, baby.
Yeah, shout out. And some guy was going around handing out druthers, which is defined as one's own way, preference, or choice. Example: if I had my druthers, we all would know the truth. So it's covered news and information that mainstream media won't. Please read and then pass this paper along to someone else. When done, find more ways to explore on our website, truthers.ca.
Yeah.
So the guy we were talking to yesterday, not our boy.
Not our boy.
Not
our boy.
But his buddy actually is letting those people stay on his property.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what was going on.
Yes.
Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because that was really weird. I want to say, by the way, I just want to say something, by the way. We were at this derby, right? Me and you got our ladies there. We're all just having a good time, right? And we got Alex. And, we're just having a good time. Ladies. And I just want to say that one dude that was just yelling, fuck Trudeau.
That was the man handing out the papers.
That was the man handing out the papers. And then when Chase tapped me on the shoulder, he goes, that man has his own newspaper and his own, that's him writing that. And I was like, oh yeah. And right away Chase goes, by the way, this is yesterday. This is what we have. This is how we planned Monday meetup. It was, we seen this dude at a Comber fair handing out these newspapers, and we're like, we're going to get it and read it. Listen guys,
we're going to read that live.
We're going to give you actual news that is getting handed out by the Comber
We don't know
fair.
what it says in here.
We have, no one's
I've read the top, the title. That's it.
Yeah. It's the top title.
Top study, carbon emissions do not cause global warming.
Do not.
Quotation marks.
Yes. It's I was actually, and then that one dude, we said, we were talking about it, where he goes, don't worry, man, I seen 10 people, these people laugh and smile. Yeah. And it's like, brother, we are not laughing with you.
We are laughing at you because you're making a fool out of yourself.
Bro, I was laughing at him out loud while looking at him.
Yeah. And I just I also want to say too, it's very interesting when people are like, we're going to do, because they think they're actually doing the work by putting this out there.
Oh,
it's people are out there here with their kids looking at a crash derby, brother. I don't think anyone...
That's when he first started yelling, fuck Trudeau, I looked at Jake and I was like, I don't think that this is that kind of event.
Yeah. Well, he was excited by the flag.
Yeah. He did see the flag. There was a guy, listen, but no one really addressed it now because they're like, yeah, we get it. You know what I mean? People are like, yeah, sure, we get it. But it's also it just was not the event. Dude, we were standing in front of so many kids, and this guy was like, "Do you want to know the real news?"
And I did.
And listen, be honest, we didn't even get it from that gentleman. We got it from a different gentleman. That was, you know what? Never mind. It's not important. It's not important.
If I see him again, he's dead. Yeah. So for 50 years,
dude, it was so weird.
Why do you have a bush light in a short pocket?
He had a bush light in his
Did
short.
you see how crushed it was? Dude, I laughed out loud. It was like...
By the way,
crangled up.
I just want to say, him sipping that beer, it had to be piss warm.
Yeah.
It was warm.
It had to be.
He handed it to me, and I was like,
it had to be
why'd I
piss
grab
warm,
that?
and it was funny because, it's just you just.
It's great to see him, like, you know, because I haven't seen him in a few years. But
I just want to mention too.
just a weird-
I partied with this guy 4 separate times and still called me the wrong name, so it was awesome.
yeah,
But I'm Sam now. But anyways, I got called Sam.
cooler name
so-
anyway.
And it's funny that he didn't know you until you took off your sunglasses. He was like, "What?"
I look a lot different now.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Nice.
I've seen the sun.
That was actually good. That was like a fucking 8.
Next, I'm like really close to throwing up.
Okay, good. All right. Now, anyways, reading the news from what is this? The Truthers. What is it?
Druthers. Starts with
Druthers.
D.
Sorry, Druthers.
We'll put a link in the description.
No, we will not.
Why not?
No,
Why not?
because we don't agree with.
Well,
the
just because we
things.
don't agree with something doesn't mean we can't give people access to it.
Yeah, it's like if
It's the real news.
it's the
It's
real.
truthers.ca. She can't edit that out.
I feel like probably
Watch
some of
me.
our followers probably agree with some of these views that come on here. that
Majority
listen
of
to
our followers probably do.
this. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start with read something.
Do you want me
light.
from the carbon emissions thing? So yeah. So
Sure.
the-
Go carbon
Climate
emission.
modelers and scientists in anthropogenic camp are no nearer putting a temperature rise on doubling of CO2 in the atmosphere. So basically they're saying like levels of the gas have been up to 20 times higher in the past without any sign of runaway global warming. At current levels, the Polish scientists suggest that there is currently multiple excedences of the saturation mass for carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere. The latest study published in the prestigious Elsevier's Science Direct peer-reviewed journal. Many other scientists are attracted to the saturation hypothesis because it provides more plausible explanations to fit past changes in the climate. Last year, the scientists led by atmospheric professor Yi Huang of McGill University stated that the transmission of the CO2 band center is unchanged by increased CO2 as the absorption rate is already saturated. So basically, like, we can't pump any more in there. Doesn't matter. We can keep pumping more. It's good.
Yeah.
Doesn't
There's like-
change.
yeah. They're like no effect.
No
Can you
effect.
Also, before you keep going, can you search like them up? www.druthers.ca.
This article is by Slay News.
By the way, I
Slay like Slay.
Slay.
Nice.
by Slay News.
Yeah.
Oh, this was July 2024.
Oh,
So,
shit,
like-
we missed an issue. Let's get right into the nitty gritty. We can't be reading front page shit.
Okay.
Look, they have a donation goal. They have 5.5 thousand out of $25,000 goal. Help Canadians receive honest, important news, information, and perspectives by donating to Druthers today.
Oh,
So if you guys would like to go spread the word of God or whatever, you can go donate
what other y'all do?
the entirety of your last week's check at www.druthers with a D
Listen,
.ca.
and I say, give them your money. Don't listen.
Yeah.
Don't
cannot let
spend-
this paper
listen,
fail.
Don't spend your money on dumb shit. All right, these people are putting out news that we're reading right now. What are you reading right now?
From heroes to zeros, how nurses fell after the pandemic.
What's going on
Oh my
there?
god, look at that fucking picture. No, Chase, the one you're holding.
Oh, that one? The nurse is on her way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, like, nurses should get their jobs back. Yeah.
Yeah,
They should. I thought that was just happening.
yeah. I thought that was happening. I thought that I didn't think that was. They were like, oh yeah, we got rid of a lot of them.
I really felt like they had kind of just dropped that. Like, are they still demanding people get vaccinated for anything?
See if you can find anything.
in hospitals.
In hospitals?
Hospitals?
Yeah, I think so.
But then I thought they
like-
were taking like nurses and stuff back because of the
I don't
shortage.
know. I do know though. A friend of mine lives across the street from like somebody who like he's like one of the higher people in like the hospital thing here. I don't know what his position is, whatever. But when they announced that like they had that people had to be vaccinated, he was getting death threats.
Oh.
So then he had to hire security to stay outside of his house 24/7. And he himself is not vaccinated, and he's very anti-vax, but he still works there, and he's still in a position of power.
So it's, I guess, like no, right? Then no.
I don't think so, right?
Yeah, that's
But,
what I
like,
was saying. If that guy, if
but-
you're saying that guy's in charge of shit and he doesn't even have to be, then I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, right? But, like, when I was in the hospital, visitors still had to either be vaccinated or...
They let Jake in, and he wasn't.
The hospital, yeah.
yeah, wait, why did you guys not have to...
We were in suits.
We were in suits. They didn't question a fucking thing.
Literally, we just walked in.
Yeah, because my mom had to get...
They thought
COVID.
someone died for sure.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. No one even asked us a word. We walked in there. We could have been anybody. There were just like two dudes who were walking in suits, and we were just going to see you, which is funny. But like,
Did we
you know what I
have
mean?
flowers or no?
No.
I think we'd planned to get him, and then I just was like, oh, I forgot. We're here, though.
You're, and his hair was slick back that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wanted them to know.
You guys looked good.
Thanks.
I have the picture still.
Yeah. Pop it up in the edit. Just be
Pop
like,
it
this
up.
was them. This was them. Beep. But
Man, what page are we on? Page 9? They're only talking about immigration now.
oh wow, 9 pages.
Bottom
in.
of page
That's
9.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's 9 pages long.
Actually, it's 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for them.
For real. Oh, good. They're mentioning Noam Chomsky.
Who's that?
He's a...
Bo Burnham mentions him in one of the songs, but I never looked him up to see who he was.
Here, look him up. Learn you something. While carrying on the West Coast Farmers International crusade against the scourge of the Himalayan blackberry, I listened to a radio call-in show on the recent announcement that average monthly rent in Canada has soared to $2,200 a month, a new record. One by one, callers described the harrowing, stressful housing situations in which they find themselves. They meekly offered up piecemeal solutions, well-meaning but maliquitous. Man, I've never seen that word in my life. Maliquitous. No, I'm mispronouncing that. Suggestions consisting of minor fiddling with subsidies or rent control. Finally, all caps, 42 minutes into an hour-long show, an Asian guy from Richmond pointed to the elephant in the room. He calmly and firmly stated that sky-high immigration is the reason for sky-high rent and called on the government to dramatically slash numbers. How do you know the guy was an Asian from Richmond? Did he go, I'm an Asian man from Richmond?
I doubt it.
I doubt it. I think this is fake. I think Riley Donovan is making this story up. Nothing enrages the woke folk and the corporate immigration lobbyists more than the fact that 62% of immigrants support immigration restriction. I don't think that's a real statistic.
I don't know.
I don't know. How are they getting those numbers?
I don't know how they're getting those numbers. I don't even know what like who are you, also when you're taking these, who are you polling from?
I
Like,
don't.
do you know what I mean? Who are you polling from?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like, you know what it just sounds like? It sounds like my like old no who's Italian. Like, you believe these people moving into our neighborhood? Like, bro, what are you talking about? You're Italian, bro.
The next caller, a Nova Scotian, said he agreed.
Said he agreed.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
then he hung up.
Yeah.
The pros and cons about the carbon tax and the recent capital gains change are endlessly relegated on CBC radio by the syndicated columnists in the corporate media and the politicians in Parliament. More contentious issues such as schools teaching the doctrine of white privilege, in quotation marks, or government workplaces instituting discriminatory affirmative action policies are given a limited airtime outside a handful of independent publications. Yeah.
White privilege was in it, like quotation marks?
Yeah, it's in white. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Of course it is.
Oh,
Are
because it's not
schools
real.
teaching people about white privilege? Do you think they're bringing it up?
In schools, I cannot imagine that.
I don't think that's like a... I can't see them being like, just so you guys know. 6th grade class. Some people out there think these white kids are better than y'all. Just so you know. I don't think that. I went to college.
Okay. You did go to college.
She was about to say some shit.
You did go to
You
real
were, I
college.
was gonna
I went to real college!
You went to the real college building.
Does NCAA the NCAA game count? I went to the University of Nebraska.
Wow. Okay.
Talking about the NCAA game.
Oh.
Man. English Canada is especially vulnerable to this constriction of free thought because of the law-abiding nature that is our heritage.
Wait, am I dumb that or that?
That was just kind of racist, wasn't it?
Talking about.
Can you
What?
say that again?
Yeah, say it again. Yeah.
Okay. English Canada is especially vulnerable to this kind of constriction of free thought because of the law-abiding nature that is our heritage. He's kind of just going like, the whites are good at following the law. That's what he's trying to say.
Is that what that boiled down
That's
to?
what that boils down
Okay,
to.
'cause to me, it's a lot of words, but it doesn't make a sentence. Like, that doesn't make sense at all.
He's just kind of
These are
saying
the trigger words.
the whites are good at following the law. That's what he's saying. Because of our heritage. Unlike our,
He's like, the whites got it down.
unlike our American cousins.
Is that what that says? Oh my god.
Canada was not founded in a chaotic revolution kickstarted by a bunch of rowdies throwing boxes of tea off ships in protest of a small tax hike. Indeed, our loyalist forebears upped stakes and fled north after the British crown was kicked out of the United States. Whereas the pursuit of happiness is written into the American Constitution, our Constitution holds up the more sedate peace, order, and good government. Wow, we sucked the whole time. Peace, order,
Yeah.
good government.
That's a government that's willing to do
This
it.
tradition is a treasure and should not be misconstructed to mean blind deference to authority. In a situation when open discussion is muddled by ideological orthodoxy, our ancestors would expect us to disregard the taboos and keep the fire of free speech alive.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So, in school, I used to want to be a journalist. So, I did a bunch of, like, the high fucking intelligence, like, English courses and shit. And, like, rule number 1 is, like, when you're writing a newspaper article, is it's completely unbiased. This is full. This is all just opinion.
This is just right-wing biased, yeah.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
no, no. This is definitely
entirely
just.
his opinions. This one dude's opinions.
Well, it's what is it? Multiple people writing articles.
Yeah, like this one is Shelley Troy. It's a long article. The Club of Sociopaths. Let me see how long it takes her to talk about the World Economic Forum. Hold up.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know.
She's mentioning Forbes a lot. Bill Gates. Anthony Fauci. There we go. We're getting closer. There it is.
Yeah, you got
How
it.
many paragraphs? 1, 2. That's a list. That counts
Yeah.
as 1, 3, 4.
4 paragraphs in.
The WHO and the World Economic Forum.
Got it.
Yeah. Whole page on
what do they
trans
say?
rights.
What
Sorry,
do
you want to hear about the World Economic Forum?
Yeah, I want to hear what they had to say.
Ah, man. Okay. Power has to be indomitable of addictions. The WHO is currently reworking its pandemic treaty, which recently failed to be ratified in 6 months. We'll see another draft. If they succeed, their power grab would mean they'd be able to override democratic elected governments, inflict lockdowns and suffering and tragedy anytime, anywhere, and march great swaths of humanity into digital serfdom. Wow, okay, I skipped so much. Digital serfdom is a crazy claim. And of course, keep the billions of filthy lucre flowing in. The WHO has no internal mechanisms to hold it to account, not for the harms caused by shoddy mRNA, Moderna, concoctions, or for the drugs their corrupt scientists are busy making now. When Gibberisis, German dude, tells the cameras that the pandemic treaty is necessary so the WHO can strengthen the legal framework for the global response to pandemics, when is really saying is they need legal cover for committing crimes against humanity. Next up in the sociopath parade is biotech piranha Yuval Noah Harari, who predicts that rapid advancements in computing technology will make humans redundant. His claims that humans are now hackable animals. Technology will create a massive class of useless people. I don't know if you need to say it like that. Like, yeah, but like, damn, dude.
Yeah, like that's deep.
It's kind of like just calling on the pores.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna say.
Calling
You
out the
call little
pores.
fucking pores for real. Like, bro's like, yeah, they're nobodies.
Who will need to be kept happy with drugs and computer games.
Oh my god.
I mean, brother, aren't you just describing most people now. Like everyone's out here doing shit.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what we do anyway. He tells TED Talk audiences, we just don't need vast majority of this population in today's world, and human rights are just like heaven and like God, just a fictional story. The whole idea that humans have the soul or spirit and nobody knows what's happening inside them and they have free will, that's over. Who is this guy? Can we look up? I'll spell it out for you. Yuval Noah.
Right
He's
here.
right here. He's coming up right away, right?
Okay.
Actually, let me go first.
Yeah.
Let's find out who he is.
He's just going like, we should kill off a good portion of humanity.
Israeli medieval historian.
What do you say?
Why is a medieval historian talking on the future? Anyway.
I don't know. It says he is an Israeli medievalist, military historian, public intellectual, and writer. He currently serves as professor in the Department of History at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem.
Oh my God. If all this sounds absurd and ridiculous, the ramblings of a madman, you'd be right. Nevertheless, Harare has become very influential and a top advisor to many, including Klaus Schwab, who is the founder of the World Economic Forum, and now notorious for his edict, you will own nothing and you will be happy. Like all would-be despots, his ideas are grotesque and grandiose. In this new world, we must expect transparency. Everything is going to be transparent and you will have to get used to it. You have to behave accordingly. It becomes, how should I put it, integrated into your personality. But if you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be afraid. Oh man.
So he's got like these 3 books. There's Homo, there's Sapiens, and there's 21 Lessons for the 21st Century. A Brief History of Tomorrow.
Not reading any of those. Man.
Why the world isn't fair. He's a New York Times best-selling author.
Oh my God, guys. We can get a year's subscription for only $120.
God damn. Do you believe
Cut
that?
to me, like somebody like tapping the debit card.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
great. Take my wallet.
Japanese leader apologizes. That's just people who took the vaccine. They're saying many died. Town halls in the new Village Voice. That's kind of what town hall meetings were supposed to be. Wasn't that the idea of town hall meetings? Was just people could voice their opinions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing cool.
Nothing what I thought was. I thought there was gonna be more crazy shit in there, but I mean there is crazy shit.
It's
in there.
just like kind of just borderline racism and then a little bit of sexism in there.
Transphobia, little homophobia.
Oh man, they did Club of Sociopaths twice. I kind of feel ripped off.
You got it for free. The guy was handing them out.
Yeah, but we had to talk to the guy
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
5 minutes.
man.
Yeah, you're right. We did have to interact with that gentleman for 2 minutes.
The elite are not made of better clay than the rest of us, but they are certainly better at being diabolical parasites who lust for power and control. To say they lack shame, empathy, or consciousness doesn't go far enough. Many are dangerous predators who must be stopped. Where their influence manifests, which is rapidly becoming everywhere, we see degradation, corruption, and social upheaval. They're very unwell, and they want to become the overlords of a new world order. Crazy way to end your article, shall we? Europe on verge of making hate speech a serious crime. Like, yeah, I showed you that thing, right? Where it was like 3,177 people were arrested last
Oh yeah. You did tell me that. Yeah.
year. Yeah. What crime do you think they committed?
It was
It was hate speech.
It was hate speech. Yeah.
And some guys are going away for like life. Man. Yeah.
Was that in Europe?
It was,
Yeah. Europe. It was in like England, I think.
Like, hey mate,
You fucking dumb, mate.
you fucking can't do that.
Stupid.
Draconian city council measures stifle free speech and public participation. Pickering City Council. Look up Pickering. By Councilor Lisa Robinson. A counselor submitting articles to Druthers? Yeah. Well, the first video is how the alt-right laid siege to Pickering City Council.
Where's Pickering?
Good question. Where is Pickering?
No, we're about to find out.
I
right
never
now.
think about Pickering. I have no idea.
I never even I didn't think it was a real place.
Oh, man. Okay, so over the past few months, Pickering City Council in Ontario has adopted a series of draconian measures effectively stifling the people's freedom of speech and expression. These actions reflect a disturbing trend towards authoritarianism, undermining the very principles of democracy and transparency that I hold dear to my heart. Here's a short list of the most recent, not all, draconian recommendations that the corporation of the City of Pickering staff have brought forward to the council to endorse. Each one of these recommendations passed with all but one council member's support. I'm going to take a guess and say it was Lisa Robinson who did not support.
Pickering is over by Oshawa.
I'm also
Let them do whatever they want.
because they keep talking about like free speech and stuff.
Yeah.
Am I like maybe I'm just actually dumb and uneducated? Does Canada not have that though? Like I thought Canada doesn't have like a free speech thing like the States does. Like one of their amendments is free speech. Do we have? We do have that here
Is that your first or second amendment?
in Canada though. Can you search? Do me a favor.
I don't think Canada does have a free speech
That's
law.
the more I'm thinking about it. Does Canada have a free speech law? Just search that
like
up. for me.
right? You mean like a right to free speech?
Yeah, like I don't know. I've never like I know that America does. I've never heard of Canada having it. But I could just be of freedoms protect the number of rights and freedoms including freedom of expression. So it's okay.
Yeah, they just have it worded differently.
So it's worded different. Okay. All right.
Okay, so these are some of the things, the draconian measures the City of Pickering staff have brought forward to council to endorse and that were passed. Drastic reduction in speaking times. Delegate speaking time has been slashed from 10 minutes to a mere 5 minutes. That just means she can't talk as much. She's mad. Elimination of question and answer period. Oh. The council abolished the Q&A period under the guise of it not being utilized to its potential.
Like
So
people were just
going in there and spewing random shit.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't.
Yeah, and they're like, listen, guys.
I have to go home.
They're like, listen, guys. I'm not even having dinner with my family, and to listen to these questions. So it's like, if you're not gonna ask something serious, like, can we just wrap this up? That's what it was.
It was not explicitly conveyed to the people that at the beginning of the meeting, council deliberately made a motion to rearrange the agenda. By way of a vote, they moved that bylaw discussion in the front of the agenda, thereby preventing any of those individuals from voicing their concerns. So they brought that up and then
And then
did it before the Q&A. So
Yeah.
the people couldn't be like, no. They're like, it's passed. Sorry. Restrictive trespass regulations. You can now be trespassed from city property.
Wait, what?
I mean, isn't that always?
That's like what the word trespassing means.
So, like, certain buildings and areas are considered public property.
Right.
Like, if they're owned by the city, like by the government,
Right.
they have to be considered like public property. But now they're probably just okay. Here, I'll read further. You can now be trespassed from city property if an employee does not like you because they feel you are an anti-vaxxer or because you have hurt their feelings in some way. Under the new rules, trespassing can even be imposed on individuals who merely post criticisms on social media or via email. The corporation of the City of Pickering is now policing your right to free expression and punishing dissent of anyone whom they feel has spoken inappropriately or negatively against them. Also, fines are increased from $65 to $650, and once your term of trespass is over, you'll still need to get permission in writing by the CAO, Chief Administration Officer, to be allowed back in any city property.
Wow.
So they probably just got sick and tired of
Hate speech.
people not breaking in, but going to the city council or the police station or the mayor's office and being like, you can't force me to get a vaccine.
Yeah, and they're just like, look, man.
I like how she put, you cannot be trespassed from city property if any employee does not like you because they feel, in quotation marks, you are an anti-vaxxer or because you have hurt their feelings in some way.
Like, it's funny because you're reading that and it's like the thing is what they're saying is they're going there and they're like, hey man, you just like, you
You
like
gotta
say
get
it's
outta
early,
here.
like you can't be you got to get out of here, man. And then the part you're missing is that they made the big deal out of it and then they had to get removed.
They had to
That's the point you're
Yeah.
missing though.
Nuisance bylaw. This bylaw is biased against the public. It is so underfined. undefined. It gives council members license to behave inappropriately towards taxpayers. For example, if a council member doesn't like what someone says or even the clothes they are wearing, they can claim that person as being a nuisance and ask when they leave the premises. If they don't leave of their own accord, council can utilize trespass regulations. The undefined nature of this bylaw lacks adequate safeguards for the public who want to voice their voices to be heard and acknowledged. So
I was gonna say it's gonna like it said like the things that you're wearing. Yeah, this dude walked into a city council and thing said whites only, and then they're like, you gotta like, okay, man. And he was like, what do you mean I can't wear this?
It's free expression.
It's free expression.
It's free. I can wear what I want. Severe recording restrictions. Recording or photographing council meetings by the taxpayer is now forbidden. Media must be pre-approved. Parent and to allow a parent and to allow public to record. Man, where the fuck did that go? Oh, all the way up here. And subjected to a strenuous 2/3 council vote, effectively silencing public documentation of proceedings. And we are excluding independent journalists, bloggers, and community members who may provide diverse perspectives from recording public meetings. What is the corporation of the city of Pickering doing so wrong that staff and council are frightened to be transparent and to allow the public to record public meetings? Did I mention that if the system were to go down or if there was any manipulation of the videos, we have no backup from an independent third party? What are you discussing in the city council meetings in Pickering? That they're like, the government's going to alter the videos. They're going to fake the videos.
Not to say that like I agree, but like it is kind of weird to say that like a public meeting can't be recorded, especially in Pickering. But like you said, like what are you doing in Pickering?
What are you doing in Pickering? To me, that means like there was just a shit ton of people.
What I'm under
just taking photos.
The more we keep reading this, it's sounding like these people that live in Pickering or whatever are going to these meetings just saying the most wild shit, and they're like, "Listen, we have to put some things in fucking place here because we can't have these people come to every council meeting and fucking it up." Because it's what it is. It's the majority that the people are going is like these kind of people.
I'm not going to a city council meeting.
Think about how much time we have going on. I'm telling you right now, there's not one time you will see me at a city council meeting.
We should go to one.
We should go to one to see what's going on.
Let's go to one.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will say I kind of take back what I said because it does kind of make sense. Excuse me, because like people like say like one of these fucking weirdos could go and take their own video and take it completely out of context. Like somebody could say like, and that's why they should die. And then somebody fucking takes that video and they're like, they're talking about white people.
Yeah.
White people need
They were talking about the rat infestation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's like, the thing is like, even when he's reading all this shit and they're like talking about like, it's not this. It's funny because they never give you the story that leads up. Like, I guarantee you if you went and like looked at some of these videos during these meetings, it's like them getting kicked out because they're saying some outrageous shit while people from the city of this town are in there, and they're just like, yeah, man, you can't be saying this. Like, people have like...
I want you to remember before I read this next part that she's saying that these are insane laws, that she can't believe these got passed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exclusion of non-resident delegates. Non-residents are barred from speaking at council meetings.
Yep.
Why is someone who doesn't live there going to the city council meetings?
Guys, we live in Windsor. Yes or no? Do you want to go to Pickering and vote?
Let me in. And listen, I'm going to cause a scene if I don't get a say in what goes on in Pickering.
This hypocritical behavior creates an exclusionary environment. That means that while we continuously support other communities, staff and councils of other municipalities, or even after enter agreements with them, we will not support their citizens. With this move, the corporation of the city of... They're not citizens.
They're non-residents. Sorry. Oh, my God. What? That just doesn't make...
With this move, the corporation of the city of Pickering has made it quite clear that their only focus is on those in positions of powers at the expense of we the people, in quotation marks. Taxpayers of Pickering are now prohibited from addressing topics not on the agenda without private approval, and city council further suppressing spontaneous public discourse.
And I can tell you why that law was put there.
So they're like, you guys can't just scream out random shit.
Like, especially, I guarantee you, like, they're trying to tackle one subject at a time. There's one dude there that wants to talk about like all the fucking
They
immigrants
can't be
coming in."
reading these goddamn books in our schools.
And he's like, Kate, right now we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that right
They
now.
haven't read that book in school in 40 years.
Yeah. And we're like, thank you. Why don't you sit down in the next council meeting? You bring this up.
Ooh.
You know, prior. Don't bring this up while we have the 4 things or 5 things that we're gonna talk about here.
Okay. Number 8.
All right.
Advertising.
Got it.
On June 10th, 2024, at the Executive Committee meeting, a new advertising bylaw was introduced by staff to further suppress freedom of speech. Staff wants the council to pass a bylaw that would mandate advertising with 6 newspapers. Staff may be promoting certain media outlets over others, like the Central or Druthers, potentially introducing bias or conflict of interest that undermines the fairness and impartiality expected in public communications. These type of constraints against my advertising budget limit my ability to reach my intended audience effectively. Basically, she's mad that they won't pay her to send articles to Druthers.
Yeah. But
the behavior of our mayor has exasperated these troubling developments. The mayor has blatantly resorted to derogatory remarks and bullying tactics against residents and anyone with dissenting opinions. He has openly called them nutcases, conspiracy theorists, and Nazis, and has publicly insulted individuals by telling them to go have another drink.
Do you feel triggered by that? maybe use your new right to feeling bullied.
Yeah.
Now that you have that.
Trespass him from the mayoral office. Such statements are unprofessional and unacceptable. Who gives anyone the right to name, call, or insult anyone just because they think differently or because they don't agree with you? Do you guys remember the first 7 laws they had to pass?
Oh my God. And then she's saying it's hypocritical to not let non-residents vote just because we don't live here, just because this doesn't affect me. It's hypocritical. And then she's complaining that fucking
The mayor.
that people now have the right to kick somebody off of whatever property because they
don't agree with
they don't
somebody.
agree with your views, but you don't like that they don't
they do it to you. In an alarming display of disrespect during a council meeting, the mayor stated that he was going to keep me on a short lease, treating me with utter disrespect and reducing my role to that of a subordinate or an animal of some sort. This kind of behavior is reprehensible and unworthy of any public official. Adding the public's outrage.
I want to go to these meetings.
Yeah.
Let's
Go to
fucking
Pickering.
go.
I want to meet
Holy
Lisa.
Fuck. I'll be like, Lisa, we read up all of
I read your entire
I'm a
article.
big fan.
Yeah, let's hear that. Let's hear what we got today.
This kind of behavior is reprehensible and unworthy of any public official. Adding the public's outrage, the mayor openly admitted that policies can be overlooked for the benefit of those with financial influence, blatantly prioritizing wealth over fairness and equality. Ordinary citizens have become secondary to those with deep pockets, like developers, for instance. During council meetings, he disregards residents' concerns, especially if there is a game on, choosing his personal interests over his duty. Shockingly, most of the councilors follow this kind of leadership by consistently sitting there on their phones or iPads during delegations.
I love the differentiating of the iPhone or iPad.
I like that they brought it up. These measures and behaviors are a vociferous attack. Man, a lot of words that I've just never had the ability to use, like vociferous. On the fundamental rights of free speech and expression, by curtailing public speaking time, eliminating the Q&A sessions, and enforcing repressive trespass stipulations, the council is silencing the voice of those they are elected to represent. The new recording restrictions and exclusion of non-residents and certain media further demonstrate an intent to operate in the shadows. You heard it here first. The corporation of the city of Pickering. Their government wants to go dark.
Yeah, the government
Operates in the shadows.
going dark. Bravo 6 going
Away from public scrutiny. The corporation of the city of Pickering and council's actions resemble those of a mini dictatorship rather than a democratic society, showing a clear disregard for transparency, accountability, and public engagement. I was elected by the people, for the people, and it's shameful that some colleagues and community members are doing everything they can over social media to discredit my character for standing up, speaking out, and telling the truth. These heavy-handed approach by certain individuals further undermines the trust in your local government and sets a dangerous precedent for the suppression of civil liberties. Wow.
Let's get her on.
Let's get
She'll
come on.
Yeah.
I feel like she will.
She would come on. We'd be like, listen.
I read your entire article live.
Yeah.
I did it live.
I did it live. Live on the podcast. What's going on? You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. $7,000.
Okay.
Question mark?
Donating. Oh.
Donating to Lisa as we speak. Pandemic preparedness bill quietly passes Parliament.
What is? Say that again.
Pandemic preparedness bill
Oh.
quietly passes Parliament. So basically they're like, yeah, if another one shows up, we got to be prepared.
No doubt.
That's what they did.
It's like, hey, they just didn't want you to let you know about that.
What the government, media, and health services failed to tell Nova Scotia. Do you guys care about Nova Scotia at all?
Nobody
But-
cares about
Okay.
Nova Scotia.
60 years of failing flu vaccines.
Wait, what's that Who power grab?
Who power grab? The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's a long one. You want to read it anyway?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Why not? Go ahead.
We're already here.
We're at 40 minutes, by the way. This is
And
40 minutes of this.
Wow.
I feel like they should pay us for this.
Yeah, this is better than any monetary donation that
Yeah.
we could give to that.
I want a
reading your
year-long
fucking
subscription.
Yeah, I kind of do. And listen, every Monday meetup, we just come in.
I don't think we could do it. Like, we
Listen,
might
we
lose
got-
some listeners on the Mondays.
Yeah. Yeah. What if we get
significant?
We're definitely gonna lose because I definitely know some of the fucking people that listen to this are like, I've heard nothing wrong.
My mom's gonna kill me. Okay.
All right.
Thanks to a sustained resistance, the World Health Organization's dreadful pandemic agreement was not ratified on June 1st. The combined efforts of many great many protesters, activists, man, I was fucking fumbling that. Lawyers, scientists, doctors, social media influencers, journalists, and concerned citizens showed that people power gets results. This good news provides a breather, but would be This good news provides a breather, but would-be overlords are already busy making workarounds. The next draft of the international health regulations is promised in 6 months, and next year or another worldwide vote occurs. We will get there. A defeated director general. Man, who's in charge of the World Health Organization? Look that up for me. Tedros told the cameras, "Not on our watch," said Dutch lawyer and passionate activist Philip Krauss, who's been closely involved. The legal instruments being created make the WHO the sole arbiter of pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response. The WHO claims an absolute and non-questionable leadership in all health matters and claims to have the ultimate expertise and ultimate power in all aspects of this wild field. The rule of law will be replaced by the rule of emergencies. Okay, but the reason that the World Health Organization exists, I thought, I could be wrong, I thought it was like a conglomerate of all the medical professionals in the world coming together and trying to set a standard for health practice. Is that not what they do?
I feel like it is, but then what's
Look up the WHO's mission statement.
So wait, really quick. This is the guy that's in charge.
Yeah, try pronouncing that last name.
What's the CDC too?
Center of Disease Control. That's a
total okay.
That's just Americans.
Yeah. Okay. But I think maybe you're right. Probably about the.
I thought it was literally just like
that
doctors from all over the world getting together and going like, "Hey, how do we deal with this situation
right
on a worldwide scale?"
On a worldwide, yeah. Well then, no, maybe never mind.
No, go ahead. Spew your shit.
Well, I was just gonna say because I didn't know what I was confused about the CDC, but if it's just an American,
the CDC is America what the WHO is for the world.
Okay, all right.
Who works worldwide to promote health, keep the world safe, and serve the vulnerable? Our goal is to ensure that 1 billion more people have universal health coverage, to protect 1 billion more people from health emergencies, and provide a further 1 billion people with better health and well-being. Let me go to the actual thing to see their full vision or mission statement. For universal health coverage, we focus on primary health care to improve access to quality essential services. work towards sustainable financing and financial protection, improve access to essential medicines and health products, train the health workforce and advise on labor policies, support people's participation in national health policies, improve monitoring, data, and information. For health emergencies, we prepare for emergencies by identifying, mitigating, and managing risks, prevent emergencies and support development of tools necessary during outbreaks, detect and respond to acute health emergencies, support delivery of essential health services in fragile settings. For health and well-being, we address social determinants, promote intersectoral approaches for health, prioritize health in all policies and health settings. Through our work, we address human capital across the life course, non-communicable diseases prevention, mental health promotion, climate change in small island developing states, antimicrobial resistance, elimination and eradication of high-impact communicable diseases.
So you were right. Like it is
That
just
is
like how they.
That's what they do, baby.
Yeah.
But they're pissed off that they're doing that. They're fucking pissed that they're involved worldwide with that. One man, the Director General, who I can't pronounce, perched on top of a feudal-era pyramid, has the power to call global emergencies and call them off. He appears to have power over the entire organization. All functions and committees are under his direct control. He's the Director General.
Yeah, that's his job.
His name is Director. It's in there. Of the whole thing.
And it's funny because they're like, you get to decide what's a danger to our health.
They added some. Article 12.
Okay.
Paragraph 1. The Director General shall determine whether an event constitutes a public health emergency of national concern. Seems
Yeah,
I feel like the guy in charge should make that call.
I mean, he's in charge for a reason.
Final
like,
say.
it's not
So, like, if something goes wrong, you can be like, you were wrong, Director General.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't be the Director General. The Director General shall convene meetings of the Emergency Committee by selecting a number of experts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
feel like I'd
there is.
I feel like I'd want the guy who's in charge of the organization to be at least taking part. And
to get like other like super smart people and be like, hey guys, like what's going on?
We're gonna form
right
a committee.
Yeah. that fully.
That makes sense to me.
And this guy's like, I'm not getting asked.
The next paragraph. The Director General shall provide the Emergency Committee with the agenda and any relevant information concerning the event. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, no, for
I feel
sure.
like he should.
Mm-hmm.
That adds up for sure. Math is mathing.
He skipped 3 paragraphs.
Okay.
The Director General shall...
Wait, what does that mean?
Like, so it's still Article 49, but it's like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
The
that's the part.
subsection-
That's the part where it actually begins to make sense, like where they're
that
describing
out.
why things are this way.
No.
And they're like, nope.
Skips 3. The Director General shall make the final determination on these matters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No doubt,
He
for
brought the
sure.
committee together.
Dude, the boys in charge, the brothers in charge, man.
I don't know. What else would he be doing?
He was likely elected to be
I would
that
assume-
guy. Yeah.
I would assume he won that. The next, it's Article 50 now, paragraph 3. So who knows how many he actually skipped at
Yep.
that point. The members of the review committee shall be selected and appointed by the Director General. The Director General could override any nation that disagrees with an emergency declaration. He has sole control of all communication with the public and media. All the focus on the GG certainly shields Mr. Oz behind the curtain. Bill Gates appointed him. So
he was
no
ele-
election.
He was elected as WHO Director General for a 5-year term by WHO member states at the 70th World Health Assembly in May 2017. Was,
So
in fact,
this
elected.
whole paragraph's a lie.
Well, because they're saying, they're
That
saying
one paragraph.
He's the WHO's largest founder.
I also don't think Bill Gates has that kind of like.
He's the largest funder.
Well, he's the largest.
I don't know. You're going to be like, sorry, Bill Gates. Just because you bought the place doesn't mean you can decide who's in
I don't
charge.
know. Maybe, I guess.
I don't think he has that kind of power.
I was going to say, I don't think, because I don't look at Bill Gates and he's like, I know.
Virtually every significant decision at WHO is vetted by the Gates Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
He put that in quotations, but whose quote is that?
His.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said
Oh,
it
okay.
in a quote.
Sorry. No, I see there's a little 3 up there, and I look over here. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the The real Anthony Fauci, Bill Gates, Big Pharma, and the global war against democracy and public health. So he stole that from RFK's book.
Got it.
Probably out of context. So
Yeah.
RFK wouldn't say anything like that without no proof.
RFK finds out. He's like, okay, hold on.
Yeah,
he finds out he's in this article.
Very sleuth of Gates to hoist another player who's also eager for the career bump into the limelight. The DG, that's Director General for short, becomes doppelganger puppet and most important cover. If a Who power grab succeeds, Gates and gang would set up a
Gates and Gang?
Gates and gang would set in motion some terrible times.
That's the title of this.
Gates and Gang.
Gates and Gang. Holy fuck. Oh my god, dude. That shit was hilarious. Gates and Gang.
Dude, okay, wait, really quick. I'm writing that down.
We're so close to the end.
I just want to say really quick. So the thing with the Gates thing where he chose that this guy would be the DG. Now that I know that's an option.
Ooh.
Oh, fucking sick.
I made that up.
Did you?
All me. All me.
Dude, you'd be like, who the DG in here?
Because they kept saying his name, like I don't know how to pronounce it, so I was just saying Director General a bunch, and like I'm assured in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DG.
To say that Gates was the one that made him the DG, you were like, oh wow, and I immediately searched it up, and we immediately found how wrong that was.
I don't know.
Do you believe that?
I don't know.
Do you believe that garbage you search up?
Because you didn't let me finish the next sentence aloud. Because right after that,
Okay.
the next sentence was, he's the Who's largest funder. That's so they might know something we don't. And that's when they threw in the quote by RFK. Virtually every significant decision at Who is first vetted by the Gates Foundation. So...
Okay, wait. Let's see.
Also, I feel like Gates is also being told who, like, hey, this is probably the guy. Like, you know, they have candidates.
I don't think Bill Gates is making that kind of...
I also don't think Bill Gates has the time to be like, no, this guy specifically I need in there. This guy. I don't think it's just like that. I don't believe he has that kind of time.
I don't think Bill Gates cares that much.
Yeah, that's
he's just glad there's something there.
Yeah.
Right. So these are their things, and it's just places. It's not people.
Where's the United States? Hit it.
Where is it? Oh, no.
Nope. United States
Oh.
right there.
Right, yep.
I said where it isn't. And only said
Sorry.
Let me just do this. When you search
Don't
up
even
Bill-
mention their boy.
When you search up
That's disrespectful. Don't even mention
Didn't
it.
even give him a name drop.
Did you search up Gates Foundation?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah, within
Fuck,
the Who
I was
website.
about to just fully just search it up. No, nothing found. Not for.
Don't even mention their boy. That's crazy.
There's nothing that starts.
He's
with-
funding the whole thing.
Chase, are you believing this garbage right now?
It's their official
Are
website.
you telling me
They can't lie.
What do you
on their
mean?
Website.
everything's right fucking here?
Look up Saudi Arabia. What's Saudi Arabia doing for the Who? Right there. Theirs is not as long as the States.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
doing nearly enough.
No, because Bill Gates is the one doing it.
Okay, we got to get through the rest of this at least.
Okay, all right, go.
We
ahead.
have to. I want to just know how they wrap it up.
Yeah.
Trudeau's Liberal government did not veto. On the Government of Canada site, enthusiastic bureaucracy is in full swing. A declaration of support for the development of a new WHO convention, agreement, or international instrument is coddled by optimistic splatter, giving the impression that we've anticipated every possible angle. Nothing seems to worry them. If WHO gets an international legal license, Article 55.3 states, Canada will have to adjust its domestic legislation and administration arrangements fully with these regulations within 12 months. Floating around X last week was a photo of Dura Theresa Tam standing next to the DG, who was smiling deliriously. Easy guess that Tam is in line to be the nation's biomedical czar, who is required by the regulation to report directly to the DG. Canada's health management would have to develop pandemic readiness, new information networks, and supposed to hook deeply into local communities and funnel data up the chain of command. So they're just pissed that they want a direct, like some kind of line of communication within the country. That's a whole paragraph where they're like, this guy's going to be the next Minister of Health. And he's going to have to talk to the DG. Little fucked up, ain't it? Little fucked up that we're not just doing our own thing.
God, I hate that.
They've called core capacities prevention, surveillance, reporting, notification, verification, preparedness, response, and collaboration. Article 7 outlines information sharing. If Canada has evidence of an unexpected or unusual public health event within its territory, it shall provide to WHO all relevant public health information.
Yep.
This sharing includes our personal data. Article 45, Canada may process and disclose personal data where essential for the purposes of assessing and managing a public health risk. The clause states that monitoring personal data would be ongoing. Health data must be accurate and, where necessary, kept up to date.
God, do you believe you got to share? Believe you got to
Yeah,
share
but
that
we were all
information?
doing that with that COVID app.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like that.
I mean, you're doing it now. No. You're doing it now, regardless.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
it's like.
Do you know what I mean?
But now we have to share it with the WHO.
they got to share it with the
The
WHO.
WHO.
Oh,
The WHO's gonna see my weird porn. I'm not okay with that. The DG doesn't need to see that.
DG ain't looking
I don't
at
know
my
him
porn.
like that.
I know he's looking at my porn. Off shift. Off shift. He ain't even on the clock. He's looking at my porn.
What's the best shit in Canada? Let me see what the 20-year-olds in Canada are looking at.
Yeah, and then I can make my fucking educated decision about what I want to do in Canada and their health programs.
First, beat off to the most popular porn. Second, decide which direction their health regulations going.
Every day.
In that order.
Every day before I get into a meeting. You're like, you got to talk about it and you're like, hold on. You got to go into my fucking jerk off room.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know we were talking about India today.
Yeah.
I'll be back. The bought off media. We ain't. You know, we're reading a free newspaper.
Yeah. The good thing about
We
us,
ain't
we
the
have no
bottom.
ties to anybody. So we just get to say our shit.
I just say whatever.
Yeah.
Except ourselves, because we should be, we should probably just run for, like, Premier of Ontario.
Honestly. I like how, dude, it's going to start like that, and then it's just going to keep working its way up. Like
We should be the DGs of the WHO.
Co-DGs. I don't care. I don't have my doctorate degree. Let me in
What?
that
I
bit.
doubt this guy has it. Look him up again.
He does.
He does have it.
Nah.
Dude.
Who says?
Who said? You're right.
Where'd he study?
You're right.
Where'd he get his degree?
Where did he get his degree? Where did he get his
Where'd
degree?
he get his doctorate?
Yeah.
I'll decide if it's actually a real one.
That's not even a
University
real.
of-
That's not real.
That's not even a real place.
That's Nottingham.
Search that up, Rain.
Nottingham. Fuck you.
Search that up. That's it. Oh yeah.
4.5 stars. You're gonna tell me you're the director of the WHO? Fuck you.
11% acceptance rate.
Oh fuck, maybe.
Okay. All right.
So Dowdy's
Look
the
up
one.
the city of Windsor's acceptance rate.
Yeah. University of Windsor's acceptance rate. You were like,
Because I did get accepted to a course.
Okay. Or is
Fuck,
it?
where-
Doesn't even say. That's how they just let anyone
let
in.
me actually look it up.
Yeah, like see, like that university is like we should let these people know before they.
79.
Those are pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty close. Just
Yeah,
saying.
actually, if you add them together, it's 100, isn't it?
No.
No.
Oh, what is it? 90?
It'd be
I
90,
dropped
yeah.
out of college.
No, it'd be
so-
90. Yes, it'd be 90.
I graduated college.
Yeah, but I dropped out.
I
of
didn't even go to college, so.
Yeah, and he's the fucking smartest one out of all of us
Yeah.
for not going to college.
Genius.
They paid me to go.
Okay, maybe you're the smartest.
Yeah.
I dropped out of business school, so.
All right, a little more.
A little more.
Conservative MP Leslyn Lewis, however, has not. Sorry, so they're saying the bought-off media has been mute, but Leslyn Lewis has not.
She's speaking the truth.
Is it a man, a woman? I don't know.
Okay.
If the government fails to be transparent with Canadians as it ratifies a far-reaching expansion to the WHO jurisdiction and powers, it will undermine the democratic rights of Canadians to determine their own governments. The good news in the current HRH draft is that health documents may be issued on non-digital or digital format, no specific travel pass required, and no vaccine passports. All of it should be marched us faster into digital gulag.
Bro, it's just easier. It's just easier to go everything.
I'd rather just have it on my phone.
Like, do you understand everyone uses their phone for, like, literally everything?
If I had to carry another document to get any, like, everywhere I went.
Bro, they let you have the pink paper on your phone now.
They do?
For insurance, yes.
Oh, I can just show them the picture?
Dude, like, if you ask for your insurance company to have them send you also a copy on your phone every year, they will send it to you so you always have it on your phone now. I did it because the one time when I got pulled over.
I have it on my phone
So
right now.
So now I always literally, I either actually, sometimes they'll forget to send it to me, and then I just, I'll request it, and then they'll just send it to me no problem. Like, okay, yeah, here it is via email. Then I just I take a screenshot of it, and then... Yeah, I have my insurance papers. Here you go.
I gotta do that because I actually, oh my god, I literally, because I think I get a new one like every couple months or something like that.
Yeah.
And I always forget.
That's all they're trying to do is just try to keep all your documents because everyone has a computer in their fucking goddamn pocket
At all times.
and then you're right. You don't have to carry a thing. You don't have to carry your wallet. It's just like, yeah, this is fucking me, or this is my documents. Here I go. I got all this shit here. And everyone's like,
documents.
oh.
Oh.
Everyone's like, oh, I can't believe I said that. You may have a phone made by slaves. Shut the fuck up. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Did I ever show you that thing?
Like,
did I ever tell you about that thing where a guy's like, so I'm going to buy an engagement ring, okay? And they have this new thing where it's like lab-made diamonds, okay? So like, someone's put this together in a lab. It's exactly the same as diamonds.
Right.
Looks the same, feels the same,
feels the same. Yeah.
has the same fucking texture. So he goes up to the counter. The guy behind the counter goes, so this is a lab-made diamond. Okay, it's $10,000. Someone spent their whole lives developing the science to make this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that. Your girlfriend will hate if you buy
Yeah.
that. You can't buy that. This is a real diamond.
Yeah.
It's $25,000.
Yeah.
It was mined from the ground in a third world country, probably by a child.
Yeah.
And the guy goes,
This is the bloodiest diamond I've ever had.
I'm
The
just
kids that dug it fought for it.
I'm just trying to understand personally because I thought we'd all universally agreed that child slavery was going to be cheaper. Why is it $50,000 more than the lab-grown one?
Yeah, right?
Good times.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's like all that like Shein stuff.
Yeah.
Like
That-
Why are we
super
still doing
cheap.
that?
But it's
man?
also like, bro, and girls get mad about that. Did a child not dig 16 hours for this diamond? Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't know we were being cheap about it now.
My girl's getting a pawn shop one.
Yeah.
Second hand. I've actually been trying to, secure one just in case for the future off a guy at work because he's going through divorce and desperate for cash.
Isn't that like bad luck or something?
Yeah,
Having to
that's
get-
yeah. No, you don't ever reuse a wedding ring. That's incredibly bad luck, especially if it
Guys,
ends in divorce.
I don't think I can accumulate any more bad luck. I don't think it can stack anymore. I'm just going to risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for $800.
Yeah.
He spent like a lot on it. So
I was reading a story one time too about like this girl who found out her husband got her, like it was his fiance who he was supposed to marry before. She found out that it was
That's
that
different.
ring.
That's
and
different,
she was like, and they were already been married for like 4 or 5 years, and she was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yo, is that breakup worthy for you guys?
You're married.
I mean, you're married at that point, but I would just be like, "Yo, you're kind like."
Why do you let that slip?
No, I
think
you mean
because
after all
no,
this
he
time
did because
wedding?
he said like, "Oh yeah, when I got it fitted for so like the other girl's name, she was like."
Wait,
You,
what?
you gave this to another girl. First of all, if you are gonna do that, don't say that.
You die with that secret.
Yeah, you die.
Why would you let that slip?
Yeah, you
it's
don't
already
let
been
that.
4 or 5 years. You can't keep on it until you die.
You don't even have to lie. Just don't bring that part up.
Yeah,
Just be like, I knew it was perfect for you. You know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah.
don't be like
Like, you really
it was really meant for her, but that didn't
But I
work out.
guess you'll have to do
But
it.
then I was like, you know who'd like this? My fiance now. My new fiance.
Yeah, you just don't say that. Yeah, you really just don't say like.
don't bring it up.
Don't bring it up.
Don't
But
bring it
like,
up.
it is like you'll see now, like whether like a girl has like a diamond ring on, and like the guy has like the diamond tester, and he's like, "You want to test it or whatever?" And then like it's not like full diamond or whatever.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
partially something's. I don't know. I don't know shit about diamonds, but it's not like an actual diamond. And the girl's like all mad and shit. Like she gets fucking pissed at him. She's like, "Fucking, this ain't a real one. This ain't a real diamond. Fuck you, piece of shit." And then they walk away.
Yeah, they do that. I'm not gonna say anything because I could totally see that happening to me. So
Yeah,
I'm not gonna bring it up.
I couldn't
'Cause-
imagine giving that much of a fuck.
because don't they say too like your engagement ring is supposed to be like 3 months of your salary or some shit?
Something like
Which is like,
that's fucking very old fashioned though.
is it? Well, I assume that's
Yeah.
very old fashioned, but it's like, bro, are you telling me like
That's a down payment on a house.
Are you actually dead ass telling me if I don't give you at least like a fucking $12,000 ring, you're just gonna be mad? Like, what are you talking about? That's not even practical for you to dump it down the drain one day, or like you fucking ruin it somehow. Like, I'm not saying like it can't be important. That's not what I'm trying to get
Yeah.
at. But it's like
No, but it's
for
like-
for you to sit there and be like it's only important if it costs a certain amount. That's more fucked up to me.
Yeah, no.
Like,
It's real fucked up when you think it's not even like a tradition that was made up like over time. Like that was just a jewelry company made that up,
yeah.
and we just had to live with that.
And
Well,
that's
that's
what-
like the same thing with like bacon being a breakfast food. They just needed to sell more bacon.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like that's bacon for breakfast is one thing because that makes sense to me. I
Yeah.
don't know, that makes it good. Bacon's good for the morning.
It was just something that a bacon company made up one day and people fell for it.
Yeah, but having to spend 3 months of your yearly salary on a ring,
For her,
kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
It
I
just-
think it. I don't like it. I don't know. Like if I think it's just obviously like, you know, as time went on, people like women were probably like really picky and shit, and like you're because men are the breadwinners. Like in quotations, men were supposed to be the breadwinners. The only thing that women could like flex on was like how much money their husband was making, and that was such an easy way to be like, look, this is
Yeah.
how rich my husband is, you know? So standards were a lot higher then. So now people are like, bro, like, get me a fucking ring pop.
I heard
Like-
I heard this story about a guy where he was like, I didn't have much money when I was younger, and he goes, I wanted to ask this girl to marry me. So he goes, you know, I get like I got a cheap ring, like I got a ring. He goes, it was literally like maybe honestly like $50-$60 I got it, but he goes, I had literally no money at the time, but I knew I wanted to marry her. So he married her. Over the years, obviously, he ended up being like he accumulated money, grew his own business, and that he goes. Then for our 10-year wedding anniversary, I ended up actually getting her a little bit of a better ring, and it was just like I don't think that's a bad idea either. But I also don't see like if I were to get you like a ring and it costs like let's just say hypothetically it costs like $600. Does that actually put like less of a value if it was like $6,000 or $60,000?
I wouldn't like respect you as much.
Stop. Stop what you're doing.
Do you know what? Do you get what I'm saying though?
I don't
like,
care at all. As long as it doesn't turn my finger green, that's literally.
Yeah.
And if it's like, I don't do gold really. I'm more of a silver gal. And
But you
like,
get what I'm saying,
yeah,
right?
It would be like, I don't care like the cost or whatever, but it's as long as it looks good.
So you're
'cause I
telling
just
me
keep
you
it
don't have
on.
one picked out?
No.
I'm just saying. Like, imagine being like,
You got it so
even the
easy.
person,
Fuck
whether
you.
whoever's getting proposed to, but being like, oh, like how much you pay for it, and then like
You
and then you find out that first of all, also weird that that's what you're worried about,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's also just like, who gives a fuck? Like, what are you talking about? I'm asking you to spend the rest of your
Do you have
life with
yours
me.
picked out?
My ring.
Yeah, for when she proposes.
yeah, Rain. I've been looking at them, so got them screenshot. I'm just waiting.
Okay. Good. That actually makes it a lot easier.
If it's
for me.
not at least 10 grand, I'm not saying yes.
I'll propose to you if you want me to propose to you.
No, it's all right.
That's
But-
good.
Yeah, no, it's all right. But like,
Where was you not want to be proposed to?
This is the only thing I'm really not really picky on, but I've told him, we've had this conversation, do not do it in public. Like, don't do it where there's like a bunch of people. Like
I
it to be
need
like a private little thing with like a hidden photographer.
thousands of complete strangers.
Like those people
to
that do
see
it in the
me
middle
fail.
of like Times Square. Like fucking weird.
Yeah, dude, that's.
I want to do it my first baseball game and get rejected immediately.
Like
Yeah.
on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
That's tough when you see that shit. When you see a dude getting
Because it'll be like our first date. She doesn't even know my name yet. She's like, "Who are you?"
Sam.
Sam. Yeah.
Do you cause a scene after you get rejected, or you just kind of like?
I don't know, man.
Wait,
I'm throwing shit.
you didn't even answer the
I'm sorry, what'd you-
original question.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
No, not me.
Oh.
Him. The where would you want to get?
Oh.
Is that what the question was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or would you not want to?
where
But
would you
Not want to? God, like at a funeral.
you know what I always found weird? Other people's weddings.
Yeah, I will say though, I think it's really cute. Like when the person asks for permission
Yeah.
for like the people like the bride and groom. But
Nah.
I love the little like. I love seeing videos of like when the bride is
She's gonna throw the flowers
thing
and she
then
just
hands
spins around and goes.
it. That's so cute. I love that. Don't do that.
Shit.
Don't do that.
I just think that's I would never want to do something like that just because I feel like it's their day.
Exactly.
Like, you
That's
know
why,
what I
it's-
mean? Like,
if
you don't
you're
wanna-
gonna do that, you have to ask the bride and groom for permission to do that because
Yeah.
it's their day.
Yeah.
But
Like that's I wouldn't. That's not what I'm about.
well, you better start planning because you know.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Where I want to get proposed to.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I figure it out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Like how you asked me at a funeral. Yeah, don't do that there. Like imagine, like right in front of the casket. Will you please?
I wanted your dad to be here.
And then like he has the
You gotta reach in his pocket.
Hey, why don't you reach in your okay. She's like crying, right? She's like this. And she's like and then you're like behind her, right? And you're like, hold on. Imagine you're looking down. Imagine you're looking down at the body.
Am I the person or the body?
No. You're looking down at the body. I'm proposing to you, okay? And, and you're crying. You're crying. And then I'm like. And I'm like, hey, why don't you look in this jacket pocket?
You don't tell the rest of the family either.
No. And then she's like, why is there like? And she's like, why is there a ring? And you're just like, will you please?
Please!
Please marry me.
I'll kill myself if you don't.
And then she's
That'll be me. Pointing to the body.
listen. I'm gonna go 180 down the expressway if you don't fucking say yes. I'm not kidding.
Oncoming traffic.
Oh yeah, no, those are those some of those look.
You got like your venue picked out for your wedding? Man, oh my god. Everyone I've ever been with has had their whole thing planned out, like and day to end.
I don't live my life planning like
Yeah.
like
Right? Like a
can't
normal
wait
person?
to become somebody's wife.
Like a normal person, right?
No hate to people that do that, but
I can understand it. Like what you're
yeah,
excited.
no, of course. Like,
But it's-
because
Are ya?
It is supposed to be like the one of the biggest days in your entire life. So I could understand wanting everything to be perfect. But
Feels like
I'm
it
more,
shouldn't have that much weight on it.
I'm more into the idea of like perfectly imperfect. Like, doesn't matter if somebody wears white. It doesn't matter if I spill something or I rip something. I don't give a shit. I'm there.
We're doing
and like
axe
all of
throwing.
the people that I love in my life are there to celebrate me and the love of my life. So
Cornhole
who gives a shit what
tournament.
happens?
Cornhole tournament at the wedding.
I was thinking like, who would I invite? I was like, I got about 10 people.
I'll be a
That's
killer.
my family.
Dude, that'd be a killer wedding.
No.
Can I stand?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I kind of need you guys to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta fill the aisle there.
Imagine if you asked me like, "Hey man, do you mind?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I'm so busy. I'm swamped." That
I'm
day."
not gonna make it. You need a little more heads up than a couple hours. This is real last minute, man. Like I need you to come.
Let's go to Vegas and get married by Elvis, like the Elvis impersonators.
Are you saying? Are you looking at me or are you?
I was.
looking
He
at him?
looked
Well,
at.
we can listen.
I think he was looking at me.
I think he was looking at you too.
I think we can do it. It'll save me a lot of money in the future if you and I just do it.
Because I mean, how much? Hey,
Wait, if you marry him, can I marry Lexi?
Sure.
Okay.
so do me a favor real quick before we wrap this up. Can you search up how much does it cost to get married at the?
It's $95.
Is it actually?
Plus tax.
Is it actually?
No, I just made that up.
Okay.
Okay, look that up.
Because, listen, I got.
Can I ordain your wedding?
Oh.
I would love that, but I already told my brother he could. But if he
So I took those courses for nothing.
if he doesn't, then yes, you can.
Yes.
Listen,
You're gonna be sick that day.
you just start ordaining.
He's gonna be dead that day.
no. Just
You
too
start.
sick to stand.
You start ordaining random weddings, and I'll just show up. Like, guys, like, you're hype, man. I'll be like, you're good, bro. Like, giving you a shoulder rub. Like, you're good, man. Get out there.
I'm sitting there like I'm fucking
And then-
stressed.
And then you're like, you're talking or whatever. I'm like, hey, you all right out there, man? You all right? And then I'm like, I just got our podcast shit. Like, I just got all our podcast
It
stuff.
says $80 to $700.
well, it depends on what you want to do.
Depends what you want to do, but listen to
Okay,
me.
wait. Let me. It's the little white.
I'm willing to go 150.
You're bartering with the guy.
I'm willing to go 150.
Okay, let's build a package.
All right.
Oh, I don't want to do all that.
Oh my god.
Okay, actually, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that was it. They're just like,
It was the names and your billing information.
Yeah. It's just. Elopement package includes
21 to
up 10
60?
guests. Please call for parties of 21 to 60.
That's a lot of people for a wedding.
The minister/officiant fee of $60 will be added to the cost of your package. Tips are also encouraged.
Yeah, tip your minister.
yeah.
Your package will include a 19%.
Hey, he's like, yeah, real quick, you'll see something on your screen. You'll see something.
Reading out of you thought a Bible, but he's not. He's what's it for? It's a tip. Option to tip.
That's so
It's
funny.
just tip question mark with like the emoji that's like, please.
You'll see something on your screen real quick. yeah. And they look at you in the eye when you do it. Like, you're like,
I got a notification. Oh my god.
Okay, wait. What? I want to read this just because I think it's funny. Your package total will include a 19% surcharge covering tips, gratuities, filing and recording fees, permits, coordination and supervision fees, cleanup and setup costs, duplication and copy fees, applicable taxes, including but not limited to payroll, property, employment, fuel, and communication taxes, commissions and bonuses, credit card and bank fees, licensing fees, etc.
Well, it's only 19%, so it makes sense to me.
It's just like such a long list, and then to end it with etc. Like, bro,
That's
you could have said that after like tips, gratuity, cleaning, whatever, and then
honest.
Scroll down for
they're
me
like
here.
an honest goodness.
Let me read
fee.
that important notice. Oh, they don't even give you the fucking marriage license there? That's lame.
I don't know that they have the authority.
Who got married here? Our products and services, who got married here? Yeah, hit that.
Ben Affleck, Britney Spears, Michael Jordan,
First and
Bruce
third
Willis,
husband.
Frank
Where's fucking-
Sinatra.
Where's Jake Paul? Joe Jonas.
Why?
Ryan Young, Dallas Cowboys.
Slash. Sylvester Stallone?
Bruce Willis.
Paul Newman.
And the stars go on.
Ricky Lake? I don't know who that is.
Wow.
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 They're just like, hey, just in case, here's a couple of the people that did get married here.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, J-Lo.
Oh, J-Lo. Ben Affleck, J-Lo. Britney Spears.
Oh, wow.
That is cool that Slash got married.
Yeah. Stone Cold?
Where you see Stone Cold?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see that.
Just this Gladys Knight's daughter. Just not unnamed. Just the daughter.
An opera singer from China? Drummer for Cher? She was the maid of honor. The drummer for Cher.
That's so funny. Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I
Dallas-
actually didn't even see that. I don't know how.
I did say that because I was hyped up because Rambo was there.
Yeah.
But it's just a renewal of vows, so.
Well,
Yeah.
and if you want to get married there.
And it could be the forklift certified cast.
Yeah.
I
all
can't.
there.
I'm not going to Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, not Vegas.
It's just, I don't know what I do in Vegas.
I would lose so much money if I stepped foot in Vegas.
What am I I'm not going to gamble. What am I doing in
Well, if
Vegas?
you're not even a gambler, right? Like, if you're not a gambler, there's no point really for you
You
to
know
go
the
to
Carpenters
Vegas.
Union in town, like their head office is in Vegas.
No.
So if you got to go for like training, you got to go to Vegas.
That's so random.
That's fucking,
Yeah.
yeah. That's so weird.
Yeah. Well,
Well, whatever, I guess. I mean, go
I think a lot of them get like all inclusive shit.
hit the,
That's pretty cool.
hit the slots,
Yeah.
you know?
Lazy bastards. All right, let's get out of
Yeah,
here.
let's get outta
out of here. I learned too much of the truth for one day. We'll see
Listen.
about Pickering.
Listen, get your first copy. Listen, donate to them. Yeah, no,
If you want this,
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Well, you have to learn and then pass it on. It says
Yeah.
that.
So if
Listen,
one of you
and we're
wants
pretty
this,
and we're pretty educated now, so that's great.
I'll give it to you. Message me privately. For a small fee, I'll hand it over.
for a small fee of $125 to cover my next year's,
My year's subscription.
my year's subscription.
We got this for free.
The one thing in here that is worth mentioning. Should buy gold and silver. You should. Just buy gold and silver. You know, it's appreciating asset, just like land and property. That's just an ad, though. That's not. They didn't write that. That's an ad.
That's an ad. Yeah, that's just an ad in the paper that they and you were like, that's the only thing on this.
That's the only thing I'm like, yeah, it makes sense, I guess.
all
In
right.
case this wasn't clear enough, we do not agree with anything that's in that paper.
I'm not saying I don't agree with any of it. I don't agree with most of it. The
So
city
I
of
don't
council,
agree.
the city council of Pickering.
They're gonna feel my wrath.
Something,
when I get to that fucking
something
thing-
is going on in Pickering, and they don't want
And
anyone
listen-
to know about it.
And listen, you wanted to be a journalist. This is it. The FC Studios crew is gonna go down there. We're gonna get to the bottom.
We're gonna get approved by 1/3 of the corporation of the city of Pickering.
As a citizen of Windsor, Ontario, I should have a say
I think
in
we
what
should have
goes
a
down
say.
in Pickering.
I think we should have a say. I'm bad. I don't. Let's drive there. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
How long is the drive to Pickering?
Just received in our newspaper.